file a police report? I suspect my child of being neglected. Child neglect. Stevens? Last time I was here, I talked with, Sergeant, McGrew. She said I'd speak with an investigator.
Okay.
I want to file a police report too.
Okay, have a seat for it.
Oh, those are officers that died. Gambling raid. Right. That's sad. Some child drew this. Law enforcement pays final respects to MPD officer. Aw. I like that flag. Melissa Reed. That's where the shooting occurred. Right back there. How's it going? Yes.
You stated that the child wasn't in your custody, right?
That's right.
Whose custody is the child in?
CPS.
Do you have any rights with the child?
I still have custody of him. They just have him right now, but I have reason to believe he's being neglected. I have a picture.
Why? Okay, give me this. You say you still have custody of him?
I have custody. I just don't have physical custody. I don't have him, but you don't have to have custody of a child to report child neglect.
Okay, I was just asking because the detective asked. She's gonna come up and speak with you, okay?
Oh, okay. Thank you so much. I guess that sign is just for people that are talking on their phone. What's this? Hello. Huh?
Were you here to speak with someone?
Yes. I thought. Is that you?
Yes, I want you to sign.
What was your name?
Detective. Have you been to Hattiesburg Police Department and tried to report this?
No. I have to come here because this is where it happened.
So he's in custody.
That's
he's in
that's
custody through
CPS. But
Hattiesburg.
yeah, but I did. Well, I called up there, the police department, and I said I have to. What did I say? Did I say? Yeah, that's what I meant. The police department in Hattiesburg. I called up there, and I was told that I have to report it where the crime was committed. He wasn't underweight until he came here.
Mm-hmm. When was the last time you saw him?
I've seen a picture of him.
How?
They won't, because he's on the registry. They won't let me. CPS won't allow me to see him. They won't allow me to talk to him.
Mm-hmm.
I have his picture.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any custody? Any type of custody?
Yes, I still have custody of him. I just don't have physical custody. But I don't need custody to report child neglect. They have him. He didn't become underweight until they...
Why don't you have custody?
Because I'm being accused of child neglect. I mean, that doesn't really matter, though. I'm here to file a report because I suspect that they are neglecting my child. In the picture, he looks really underweight.
How long has he been in here? Wherever here he is.
Here in Meridian.
How long has he been here?
About a year.
So when the last time you actually put eyes on him?
The end of January of last year.
And so he came here in January of last year?
Yes.
So since January of last year until when did you see the picture?
I saw the picture a few months ago, and that's when I was messaging the caseworker and the supervisor, expressing my concerns that he looks like he's really underweight. I was told that he weighed 140 pounds. He's 6 foot tall. Okay, and I have all the messages. I kept asking for proof of his current weight to make sure that they have been correcting that. They refuse to show me any proof. They keep saying I have to wait till his next appointment. When his so-called next appointment comes, then they say, well, you got to wait till his next appointment. I'm told what his weight was today. They sent me a picture of my other son, Austin, of him standing on a scale. They refused to do that with Jonathan. They refused to update Jonathan's information on the registry. They've done that with Austin. So I feel like they're hiding something.
So where is he staying here in Meridian?
A hotel, but I don't know which hotel because they haven't updated his information.
So you speak with Hattiesburg CPS on his caseworker, and they're not giving you updates on his information.
Yeah, it's like they're with.
Well,
And
they
you spoke to the caseworker, and you spoke to the caseworker's supervisor. Have you contacted Jackson?
no, because well, he's here in Meridian. He's been
Have
here.
you contacted like Jackson, like head CPS?
Well, oh, you mean the commissioner? I've tried to call.
No, like Child Protective Services, not the commissioner.
Well, yeah, I've tried to call everybody. Nobody seems to care. But I was told by the police department in Hattiesburg that I have to report the crime where it was committed, and he was fine before he left. When we were still living in Hattiesburg, he was a fine weight. He was healthy, and they took him into custody
He
again.
was living with mom when he was a healthy weight.
Yes.
Okay. What proof of neglect? So that's what I'm trying to get at. Okay, child's with mom in a whatever type of environment he's with mom, right?
Mm-hmm.
Remove child from mom, put him in this environment that he don't know. Now he looks different. Maybe he lost weight. I don't
Look
know.
at his pictures.
I don't want to look right now. Let me explain.
You don't care to see the pictures.
Just
So-
trying to get in her head what's going on.
I've told you why I suspect child neglect.
So I need you to have proof of child neglect. You're suspecting
They're
child
not
neglect.
giving her any information.
Okay, I have the text
It's kinda
messages.
like
So that's why I want you to
a
contact
welfare
somebody.
check.
Okay, so say that. Let's say a welfare check. From my understanding, a welfare check was done and he's fine. But you're looking at photos of the actual child. But like I was saying,
These photos were taken after he was already in their custody again. They have to update his information on the registry every so often.
Okay.
When his new picture showed up on the registry, I saw his photo, this photo right here, and I have a photo of when he was in our care where he looks healthy. You can see huge differences in him,
so that's
and
what I'm saying.
I feel like y'all are just
If
taking...
you remove me from an environment I'm used to, and I don't want to be in that new environment, and I've changed physically. Maybe I'm not eating purposely because I'm not where I want to be. That's what I'm. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Okay, so it's fine if he's y'all can't do anything if he is starving himself, hypothetically, because you don't know if that's happening. So if a child,
If
hypothetically,
you don't want to eat, can I make you eat?
well, I'm an adult. He's a child. Okay.
If you don't. He's a human.
Hypothetically.
He's a human being.
Okay, so if a child wants to commit suicide, should we let them do it? I mean, if
If
that's
a
what
person
they want to
wants
do.
Commit suicide. Can you stop them? Honestly.
But you were supposed to stop them.
How? If you really want to kill yourself, how am I going to stop you?
Are you really saying this? What was your name again?
If I go in my room,
What was your name
and
again?
I shut my door and I try to kill myself, and you don't.
Okay,
know what I'm
that's
doing.
different, but they can see what he looks like.
So,
and I have
can you
expressed my concerns
Can
to
you
them.
Contact Jackson.
I don't need to
CPS
contact Jackson. You're the police.
You do, because you're needing information from CPS has custody of your child.
Okay, so y'all are going to refuse to do an investigation to see reports to see if he's at a healthy
We
weight.
did a welfare check on your son.
Did you see medical records showing he's at a healthy
We
weight?
did a welfare check on your son,
But
and he's
did you
fine.
see medical records?
We did a welfare check on your son.
What
and
did you
he's
do when you
fine.
did the welfare check?
We checked on him,
You looked at him.
and he's fine. I can't tell you what he looked like 10 years ago because I don't know him. But I can tell you what he looks like now.
Well, I have the text messages between me and the worker and the supervisor where I say he's underweight and I'm asking for proof of his weight and they're refusing to tell me. It's suspicious.
So you're wanting information from CPS that they're not providing you, but I'm telling you to contact Jackson.
So you physically seen him?
I'm telling you to contact
They're taking
Jackson.
CPS's word.
I'm
most
telling you to
likely.
contact Jackson.
What was your name again? I'm sorry.
I'm telling you to contact Jackson, right? You're not listening to me. You want me to say what you want to hear.
No,
That's
you're
not what
supposed to be
I'm
law
doing.
enforcement,
I'm not
right?
supposed to, yeah.
And
And contact. Okay, sir, you're listening. Who are you?
I have tried to contact. Maybe you're not listening, right? Because I told
Contact
you.
Jackson CPS.
I told
Let
you-
them know what's going on.
I told you I tried to contact them, right? I told
Okay.
you that. And no one will listen to me, but you're supposed to be a law enforcement officer.
So
A crime may have been committed.
If you're contacting them and they're not helping you,
Yeah.
there's so is there like are they telling you that he's okay?
So you don't care to see a medical report?
Are they
Just to,
telling you he's okay?
can you answer my question?
Are they telling you he's okay?
They won't talk to me. Now maybe
Why
answer
they
my
won't-
question.
why they won't talk to
Answer my question.
Tell me why they won't talk to you about the child.
I want to speak to your supervisor. I want to speak to your
She doesn't
supervisor.
know?
She doesn't know.
I want to stop. I want to speak to your
Can you
supervisor.
call my supervisor? Thompson, preferably.
You want me to answer your questions? You're completely ignoring my questions.
Because
You don't-
want me to give
don't
information
seem like
about
you
a
care.
child that CPS won't give you information on. I can't provide information on a child that CPS is keeping from you.
Okay, you don't even care to look at medical records to make sure he's at a fine weight,
How do
at a
I
healthy
know-
weight.
How do I'm not a medical. I'm not a
Ask them
medical
to
professional. I'm not a
provide.
medical professional.
Ask them to provide medical records
I'm not a medical
and records
professional.
to show that he's been seeing the dentist. His teeth look yellow in a recent picture they gave me. It looks like he hasn't seen the dentist. That is child neglect.
Okay.
Y'all are fine with accusing other people, but when it comes to CPS, it seems like you just want to cover for them.
I need Thompson. Not you. Thompson. Yeah, definitely Thompson. Okay.
But you have physically seen him.
We did talk to CPS though.
Oh, so you didn't even see him? You just taken
That's
their.
what we were wondering.
You just
if
talked to
seen him,
CPS.
Because she stalked them and they're going around in circles and circles and circles, and we wanted a welfare check.
They don't even care to see what I have. Oh, but if he was in my care, if he was.
Nobody actually said, hey, and I don't know the conversation you had with this young lady. I just know that she spoke with CPS and CPS advised her of his condition. So he was checked on.
Okay, well, if he was in my care and he looked like this, it would be a big problem.
Apparently he was in your care and CPS didn't feel like you were doing a good job, so they removed him. So that's what I'm telling you. Like,
That's what everybody says. Not necessarily. the
so,
case.
and I'm not saying I don't know the situation. I'm not saying that, but
So the
CPS don't
situation was a lot of-
just remove children for no reason.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
It happens.
No, they don't.
There have been investigations done on CPS. There have been CPS.
Investigation.
There have been CPS workers
It's
arrested.
investigation.
There have been CPS workers arrested because it was proven that they falsified documents to take children. They've lied under oath. It's been proven. Okay, you're just one of those, huh? That thinks CPS does no wrong.
Whatever you want me to be, that's what I'll do.
You don't believe CPS does any
Whatever
wrong?
you want me to be, I'll do.
Actually, 5 CPS workers been fired over this case. It isn't through yet.
Which is why Jackson should be involved.
All right, I'm just gonna
It should
wait.
be.
I'm just gonna wait for the
they're
supervisor.
not
Jackson
getting
should be
involved.
involved. They have
They're not-
special investigators.
They're not getting involved.
So
I'm
they should be.
I'm gonna wait to talk to the supervisor because I'm gonna get nowhere with you.
This is Sergeant Thompson.
Sergeant Thompson.
Wanted a welfare check.
Okay, my name is Alicia Marchand. I have good reason to believe that my child is being neglected. I have his pictures. I have text messages between me and the caseworker and the supervisor. They refused to tell me what his weight is. The last time they did tell me what his weight was, they said he was 140 pounds and he's 6 foot tall. I am wanting an investigation just to look into the welfare of my child. I want documents to be seen that he's at a healthy weight. I want to see that he's seen the dentist. Another picture I have of him, he has yellow teeth. I want to make sure that they are taking care of my child. That's all I want. Okay?
First off, y'all want to talk?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, it's on the car. Second, wood. I don't have no problem talking, but I don't like to talk to everybody. That me being recorded. Okay. So I don't have no problem talking to you.
Well, I'm going to record.
But as far as talking to you, I don't have any issue. But talking to everybody in a recording, I don't.
Why don't you want to be recorded?
Because, first off, I'm talking to you. Okay. If you want to talk to me, we can talk.
Sarge, you got better look talking to Dad, because Dad is actually listening. And
Okay, I don't have a problem listening and see what y'all need, but I'm not gonna talk to somebody that's been.
Well, we actually wanted a welfare check.
What's wrong with me
You
recording?
come back here?
She's
What-
got all the information.
Where's the welfare check?
But
I'm-
there's one other thing I wanted to say is his little brother is, what's he, 165 pounds now?
No, they corrected that. Like I said, they showed me.
He's 4 inches
y'all-
shorter than his other brother.
Have
his
y'all
older
recorded?
brother.
I'm the one here. He doesn't know. Okay, hang on a minute. He doesn't know all the information. I do. I want to appreciate y'all talking to him. You're supposed to be talking to me. I'm his mother. Okay, I'm the one that has all the information. I don't understand why you have a problem being recorded. I don't have a problem with officers recording me or anybody else recording me. That makes me feel like you have something to hide.
And just for background,
Okay. Just for, you
It'd be
can
great.
understand, we down here about the issue about you and your child, okay? I don't have no problem with that, but like I said, it's not about me recording you. You the one down here concerned. If you're concerned about your child, then we can sit down and talk about it.
Now I don't see why you have a problem with me
We
recording.
still talking about the recording part.
No, I'm gonna record.
If you wanted to speak about your child, then I don't have no problem. But being recorded, this is my right, okay? Because the same way how you want everything to be confidential, what I say and what you say, I don't need to be back out there on Facebook, social media. That's the reason why.
Okay.
Not saying you would do that.
Well, I'm gonna record.
Okay, that's fine.
So you're gonna refuse to talk to me just because I'm recording?
No, ma'am. Is there a case that we're working?
no. So
Okay, we can go back here and talk. You have to see out there in the lobby. Let me get updated.
This is so ridiculous.
Well, hopefully you get the results. That's
Because they should be concerned for my child.
what the results is what we're after.
She said they didn't even see him. They just talked with the worker. They're taking the
They
worker's
took the word. Of the
word.
CPS.
No, she believes that CPS never does anything wrong. That's basically what she said.
Yeah, that's not helping anything.
No, isn't you know what's not helping anything? Assuming that I'm guilty and I've done something wrong, and feeling like CPS never does anything wrong, so they just completely take their word for it. Kids have been killed in custody because of CPS's neglect. I mean, not all the workers are like that, but
No,
they're not all good either.
but you know some of them quit too.
They either quit or get fired. I don't know what happened.
No, let's talk
That's-
about the good ones.
Oh, yeah.
Try to help. Yeah, that's good.
That's okay.
Now, we update a little bit. From my understanding, he's in state custody. CPS, they have a supervisor. Okay, if you feel like your child's not being treated right, while they in CPS custody, y'all know what CPS? Okay.
I've already filed complaints,
Yeah.
but this is supposed
It
to be,
just
if
keeps going round and
hypothetically,
round and round.
hypothetically, if he is being neglected, that is a crime, and that's where y'all are supposed to come in. But it seems like you don't want to make sure.
But he's in CPS custody, which is the state. The state has guidelines what they go by also. Detective McGrew, Detective Stevenson, they follow up on that. They talk to the CPS caseworker that's over the case. They provide them some information. So they went based on all the information that was provided.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're
But from my
wondering if you could do
understanding, I can't talk to you about the situation because from my understanding, she don't supposed to have any contact. So that ends this case and the discussion. So that's on
Me filing a report does not mean I'm having contact with
Y'all
my
need
child.
anybody, just contact CPS, okay?
There was one other question.
I will talk to you back here, but not being recorded all the time, okay? If you want to talk first.
I don't have anything else to say to him. That's okay.
Okay, well, thank you.
This
Yes, sir.
this did no good. They don't care about the welfare of my child. They wouldn't even look at everything. They wouldn't even look at the text messages. They act like I don't have a right to know what's going on with my child. Let me find out he's being neglected right now. And they just allowed it to happen.